Hi friends, my name is Aqil Ahmed, and in this particular video tutorial I will show you how to convert an SSIS project from project deployment model to package deployment model. So this is my profile. I have 8+ years of experience on Microsoft technologies, mainly on SSIS and SQL Server. So the agenda of today's video tutorial is how to convert an SSIS project from project deployment model to package deployment model. And then we will talk about some differences between the project deployment and the package deployment model. So I talk about the difference between both in my last video as well, whose name is project deployment in SSIS. So the major difference between the project deployment and the legacy package deployment is that inside the project deployment, a project is the unit of the deployment, because when we deploy a particular unit, so it basically an SSIS project that can contain a number of packages in it. However, in legacy package deployment model, we need to deploy a single SSIS package to either to file system or to MSDB. Inside the project deployment model, SSIS parameters are used to assign values to package properties, while in the legacy package deployment model, configurations are used to assign the values to package properties. So we can use XML configuration or SQL Server configuration to pass the value to the SSIS packages properties. So I'm going to cover these topics like configurations in SSIS in coming videos. And then inside the project deployment model, a deployment file whose extension is ISPack is used to deploy the SSIS packages to the SSIS catalog. However, in the legacy package deployment model, .dtsconfig along with .dtsx packages are used to deploy an individual SSIS package to the file system or to the MSDB database. For project deployment model, a complete project is deployed to the SSIS DB catalog. However, for the legacy package deployment model, an individual package can be deployed either to file system or to MSDB database. So now without wasting time, let's jump to the demo. So this is my SQL Server Data Tools 2013, and I have created this particular SSIS package, and you can download this particular SSIS package from the dataplatformlabs.com/resources. I will share the link in the description of the video. And this is the SSIS package that I used in my last video, project deployment in SSIS, and you can find the link of that particular video in the description of this particular video. So we need to convert this particular SSIS project to legacy package deployment model. However, before doing that, in my last video, I deployed my SSIS project to the SSIS catalog on the same server. However, in real life scenarios, you might need to deploy your SSIS projects to some different machine or some different server. So in that particular case, a file named .ispack is used to deploy your SSIS project to the different server. So to generate a deployment file, what you need to do, you need to click on the SSIS project and then navigate to properties, and then you need to expand the configuration properties, and under the configuration properties you need to click on deployment, and inside the deployment you need to make sure that this particular path is empty, and you need to click on OK. Now you need to click on the properties of the project and need to rebuild the project. So once you will rebuild the project, then you can simply click on open containing folder, and then you need to go to bin folder, and here you will see a folder named development, and inside the development you will find a .ispack file, which is basically a deployment file. So you simply need to copy this particular file to the different machine on which you want to deploy your SSIS project. So you will simply copy your file there, and then you simply need to click open. So the same deployment wizard will open that we used here, when we right click on this particular project and click on deploy. So same wizard will open, so you can follow the same steps and can deploy your SSIS project to the different machine. Okay, so now let's work on converting this particular SSIS project to the legacy package deployment model. So what you need to do, you need to make sure that we should not have any project parameters, because legacy package model doesn't support the project parameters. So now let's start converting the SSIS project deployment model to the legacy SSIS package deployment model. So what you need to do, right click on the SSIS project and then you are saying here that there is an option convert to package deployment model. So it means that the current model of this particular SSIS project is project deployment model. That's why it's saying that we can convert it to package deployment model. So what you need to do, you can click on this particular option convert to package deployment model. So it's saying that this will change the project to use the package deployment model. Okay, so, but remember, if you are going to click OK now, so the conversion will fail because right now we have some project parameters. So first we need to remove the project parameters, only then we can convert it to package deployment model. So let me click OK and let's see what the error will be. So it tried to convert this particular project to the legacy package deployment model, but this particular process got failed. Okay, and the reason is that it contains some project parameters. So let me cancel it, and then what we need to do is double click on the project.params, and then we can delete the project parameter here. Click OK, close this, and then open the first SSIS package, and now you can navigate to the variables, because inside the variables it's mapped here, so you can remove it from here. Now click save, and this seems fine. Now follow the same step for another package as well. Okay, navigate to variables and remove it from here as well, the linking. So now we are good here. Save the complete SSIS project, and now let's try again. So right click on the project, click convert to package deployment model, click OK. Now the conversion is successful. You can see that the result is passed. You can click on OK, and now you can see that it's converted to package deployment model. And if you will right click here, then you will see an option convert to project deployment model. So guys, this is how we can convert an SSIS project from the default project deployment model to the package deployment model. So the project deployment model is default from SSIS 2012 onwards. Thanks guys for watching the video, and if you like the video, then please click the like button and do subscribe to our channel to see more videos on SSIS and other related technologies. Thank you so much.